underestimate.
So, anything you can tell us about what we're up against will be a plus.
We're all on the same team. We've got to work together.
I am in favor of this plan.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark...
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing?
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part!
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
Sounds like you were careless.
Deluded by desperation. My mind was melding with Magus.
Did it work at least?
In a savage sense, it split my soul in twain and cast us to the cosmos.
So, no.
For me, there was only darkness. I awoke half whole, certain the stone shattered. How Magus merged with another, I know not.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corel.
You hear yourself. How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Corel said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh,
What's going...
Flark.
Oh, Flark.
can go anywhere, convert anyone.
Go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, Golden Boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. What'll it be this time? Confetti jet boots? Got you covered. a crick in my back because of that.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you... a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
No!
No?
I don't know what you want from me, man, but I'm not about to bend over because you throw up the entire extended thesaurus.
I see. An antagonistic but appreciable argument. Seems you possess a spine after all. Your will may make up for your infantile frame of thought.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my Sortus?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place.
Really?
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Rodent, you mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
There was more than one cave, then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep. That would be the caves.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
We'll have to patch that tunnel.
Please, recount your adventures in the caves of Lamentis. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god. Yeah, it was in the way.
Tree for God. Impressive. I hope Peter Quill has convinced our guest to fight alongside us.
Judging from the tone of voice.
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted. What happened after you entered the caves?
It was all moist and gross inside.
I am Groot.
Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
The girl on my shoulders.
Yes. That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments. while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Incoming attack! No mercy! Root to run!
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others! This one mocks our every effort! deluded souls do not know when to quit!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Oh, you rocket!
We must strike the large one with more force!
Lob it at him, big guy!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Move away, Rocket! Slice and dice!
That was the main course! But here comes dessert!
Now's our chance!
Rocco's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing.
I am Groot.
What was that?
He says you, seem tense. Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. You just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
Unfuckers! Get ready to die!
We do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first!
Tell your new boss he ain't getting away with this!
Maybe everyone else is converting other planets! Don't think your boss is gonna be too happy with you! Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us.
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax. Unbelievably, insanely magnificent.
Right?
Like a Flarkin supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Die, thieves!
This is gonna be fun!
Great!
Stuck in Ranker's lives! Are we disrupting the renovation plans, boys?
You tell him, Gamora!
We cannot keep wandering into combat!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Madlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shduppen. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat-free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
I am Groot.
You seeing any way to get through this thing?
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses. Have you found...
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be trying to save her.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He did not align himself with Brandon.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not... what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own. What? It was a good pun.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Ah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic, if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
More jerkies dropping in! That's it! We finally snapped! Gamora! Wait for us!
Not again!
Again?
Put down another fanatic!
Zombed out weirdos deserve it!
I will enjoy this!
What the fuck, Gamora?
You ain't right in the head right now!
Cowards! Face us!
What's this dog saying? I don't know!
Feel my faith!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Hit him down, Groot!
So he gets to just go around healing his pals!
Send it their way, Drax!
Hey! The flying creep's healing him up!
And he should be the first to die! The sorcerer protects the rest!
Put a target on him!
Better than a cup of coffee! Look! The Elite One's mending his allies!
And he will suffer for it!
Rogues is healing his pals!
Well, that's not fair!
Church Loader keeps pulling from his bag of tricks!
The ecclesiastic must think the flying one weaves a spell!
What's the opposite of heal? Let's do that, Drax! Shut him down!
Get on the floater! He's fixing up the others!
And he should be the first to die!
Gotta cut that flyer's connection to his friends!
What
What are you waiting for?
Coach is
Shoot him
choosing
in the
his team
face!
members!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
more arriving! Gamora's slicing through them like butter!
Boom! Some down to cultists!
The Witch Doctor elevates our challenge in combat!
Guys! That one's mending the rest!
And he will suffer for it!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full Flarkman? Nah, can't be that.
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
I will not be bested so easily!
I'll be your wingman anytime!
Yup! Get on the flat face! Steal them in bunnies!
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Guns gotta go! Before we're overrun!
Rocket! Go wild!
Floating one restores his companions!
Put a target on him!
That was too close!
We can switch to the hard stuff!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
The full Flarkman? Nah, can't be that easy.
Need some breathing room, Groot!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all! Cowards! Face us!
Punch it, Drax! You aren't the only one fighting this battle! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. the most deadly woman in the galaxy, just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming! You got this one! Bust out the smart bomb! It's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up! No! I wasn't being insensitive! Some that weirdos deserve it! Well, Musclehead's in trouble!
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
He's in for a world of suffering!
Things pretty tough for an old machine!
Rocket! Nuke! What is next, Peter Quill?
Yeah, we're all a bunch of misfits. I get it.
Light him up!
Eat this! Ouch! That's gotta hurt!
Can't even scratch that thing!
They are coming at us from everywhere! We're gonna stop them every time!
No! I wasn't being insensitive!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
Rally track! Up Gamora, slice him up! This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention! Maybe he's already throw that, Drax! These markers won't hurt up! He will not bend! Hang tight!
I can't believe I needed help with that! Time to make a mess!
Now is our opportunity!
You got it! We're barely scratching the big things, right?
The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready. Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it! Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great start!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Making short work of these cultist creeps!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Guys, huddle up! Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
I hear you. No matter what happens, we do not retreat.
No one mentioned anything about retreating, Will.
Precisely. We're the Guardians. We live to fight. Being on that field, chasing prey, fighting to live another day. Isn't that what we do best? Who's with me?
I suspect
Way to read the team, Peter.
Slash him, Gamora! Smoke him! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next route!
I guess Goldie survived that trip.
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
No hearts, I bet.
Guys, a hint?
Oh, crap!
Ready! Here, Quill! Unleash me onto these fools! Yo, Quill! Gamora's down, man!
Stay put! I'm coming!
What? I'm sending out Peter Quill!
You okay?
Over this way!
What's next,
Hey,
Peter?
Quill! I think the big guy's seen stars! I am in your debt,
you
Peter
Drax! Root, snag him! Chop him, Gamora!
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
Keep the breathing room, Groot! Well, I guess Goldie survived. This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Of course it was easier to get to
We're sitting ducks!
Look! Golden Boy and Uni-Clarker are still at it!
How about the god stuff wasn't just talk?
I ain't saying I wanted to lose, but I wouldn't mind if Raker soccer won. My great strength goes underutilized! I've seen a sign! Being shot at ain't enough of a sign! I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose! Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks?
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Ah! The purple glow does not make their skulls harder to crack!
Had to be done!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun! We will need tattoos to commemorate this
The
moment!
billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
Perhaps these will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh, man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance... Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftops!
Got
Way
one of
to
the
knock
locked out
some sense
space
into
cops!
us!
These renegades are relentless!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that! The Warlock saved us from certain death! Nah, I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show! I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Get down here! Let me shoot you!
We approach the dog's tower! And we're almost halfway there! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
Get down here, you Centaurian Starknard! deadlier than the local security. When I get near, the Centurion flies away!
It was easier to get to before.
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump.
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
Peter, one of us needs to hold him down.
We can all get a piece if we... That one's tapping out.
Last time someone got stabbed.
What is next, Peter Quill?
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear. His perfect posterior. His champion cheeks.
Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet. And then parasites move in and build a space station. They start digging out your brains. Until a death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you.
I did see a floor directly below this one.
I ain't seeing no hatch or nothing. Hey, Quill, try your visor.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
That's one way down.
The best way. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes.
One day we must test your theory.
Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
I am Groot.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn. And the brainwashing cult. And the Magus World Destroyer thing. Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream. You gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me. Always knew nowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on him. We're so close. What kind of Flartnard only puts controls on one side? If I could just get there.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Whoa! Glad that wasn't Rocket.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
Dumb are these Flartnards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the Cortex. It is the Cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
This is being exposed to promise.
Take these off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance. Beware!
Need your help here, buddy!
That's right! You don't flark with nowhere!
Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too. I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter.
Guys! Have you forgotten who we are? We fear none.
Why would we fear? We're winning.
Right, exactly. Because we've never known another way but winning. Who's with me?
That's
I can't believe I'm missing Thanos right now. Peter!
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
Just buy him some time to recover! Roped another cultist!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
What's next, Peter?
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
More talking! Use your mind, Scott, to help us out here! Well, Musclehead's in trouble!
Need your help here, buddy!
Groot says if you mess with the dog, you get the thorns!
I am trying to destroy!
Rifle now, Rocket!
Break it! Nobody kicks a dog on my lawn!
Oh, you're in trouble now! Eat this! That's one
Done you two!
bad
A
scum
tactfully
robot.
executed maneuver!
Beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
Release her at once, or face the destroyer! We gotta keep them off Cosmo!
Let's worry about keeping them off of us first!
Chop them up!
Guys, what do we do about this big pot?
Cosmo! Cosmo's here!
I don't think he hears you!
Why does the dog not mind blast them? Buy him some time to recover! Peter Quill! The assassin is in trouble! Is it me or are we barely denting this thing? Now's your chance, Gamora!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, fuck it, just shoot the mutt!
No!
Bad dog! Damn it, Cosmo! Who called Cosmo? Joseph!
It's us, Dog Breath, Guardian of Galaxies.
Strange. Cosmo smell old friend. But real Peter Quill would never bark at Cosmo.
Didn't leave me much of a choice.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Duma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Catavia, not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost, but yet.
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
I lost my family too. My mom died right in front of me when I was just a kid.
Then Piotr Quill should know. Cosmo would work like dog to have family back.
If they are part of this promise, these humans are most assuredly dead. Do not be swayed by the bribe of their return as I was.
Promise is only empty until fulfillment be. Perhaps it's Katathi who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Yet, it's too late for old dog to learn new trick. Mother-child will honor promise, and Cosmo will be best boy.
Fine! We'll stop them ourselves.
This Cosmo cannot allow. Will induce coma until fulfillment of promise be.
Wait, what?
It's for best. You are, how you say, in doghouse.
No, hold on! Your precious promise can't be fulfilled without this!
What is?
What is it? You're gonna want it. Want it? Ready? Go get it, boy!
I can't believe that worked.
It won't for long. Let's get out of here before he comes back.
Gotta hand it to you, Quill. That was pretty clever. All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy. Groot's right.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
The way the church spreads their faith tech.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlos before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The Flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or what she did, or...
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals of this place have been flarked. Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of crap.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Catathian bone density.
But you don't even have cuts on your knuckles.
Catathian skin density.
Let's tear through them. Raker's not gonna wait for us.
He knows we are here. We'll attempt to start the ritual early.
almost cooked there! Thanks, Big D!
Don't get hit by the mines!
The sooner we get out this brain, the better. I have seen many exposed brains, but never one this gargantuan! Go, Gamora!
Finally! Sick of those Dastan mines!
This is so gross!
Already missing the jungle!
Are you declaring your help? Peter Quill!
Those mines are gonna be an issue!
Do your thing, Gamora!
Any last words?
Hold him down, Groot! I am not accustomed to these off!
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine. Stay clear of the mines!
It's not the shield, it's the mine! Get got him already!
Pulverizer! The enemy Groot's persistent!
I'm good. Let's get back to it.
Ha! Woeberry needed help!
Rip them off, Drax! The sooner we get out this brain, the better!
Is this even safe to walk on? Normal attacks aren't working.
Call me Stormlord!
Poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. Probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them many times.
What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
I really hope it survived.
Hurts to see all my investments go up in smoke.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
I've been thinking.
Whoa! Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere, looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there?
Hey, Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
Scoping.
I don't know what's more dizzying in this place, looking up or looking down.
Do neither. Look your enemies in their eyes.
What if I could? Staring down somebody's crotch ain't as effective.
This place smells weird.
Brains go sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and... I don't know, something else.
Kriya.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It was unmistakable.
for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. Done in record time. I doubt even you could break that.
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
They didn't show up for the Galactic War either, and we won it without them.
Your mistake is thinking they give a single flark about the rest of us.
Whoa! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Oh, what have they done to you?
Wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
My baby.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. As long as we stop the Church, all the old no-goodniks will be back in no time. You know, the good kind of no-goodniks.
I hope you're right. Thanks, Quill.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid too.
Why?
They're mostly scientists, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe or create the next big weapon. Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance. This is the Flarkin Continuum Cortex.
We'll blow it up if that's what it takes.
We're dealing with power we've never seen before. No way we'd survive that.
I will do it. While the rest of you flee. It would be an honor.
You don't know nothing about explosives. And this is Flarkin Nowhere, man. I ain't blowing up nowhere. Or any of us.
We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power. He's got something to bribe.
Soon to be one less.
Still don't hear no ritual.
Perhaps they know we are near.
Yeah, they keep flying in more creeps. I'll keep putting bullets in them.
Time to shred us! Got fake tech everywhere!
Cosmo better cut us in on the salvage profits!
Danger close, Rocket! How did we shut down Raker's stupid science project? Smash him up, Drax!
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you!
Drax likes to get his hands dirty! Fix that cuckoo Nova Corman's clock!
Quill's killing loopy cops now! Music to my ears!
Destroy! Slow him down!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes.
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here. Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. Alright, group, let's make a bridge of our own.
Just watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. Alright, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
After kicking Raker's butt, I wouldn't be surprised if Warlock finds us.
That still leaves Mantis.
We'll have the Cortex by then. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump back to Lamentus.
Assuming there still is a Lamentus.